Oh, I do like a hot chocolate in the morning. Oh, my hair is a little moist. I've just had a shower. I'm feeling so cozy and lazy. Yes. Oh, it's a fantastic day. To do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hello, Jason speaking. How may I help you? A commission? Is this a joke? Oh, no. Can't do it. Not painting any dogs anymore. Bye. God, another bloody commission for a dog portrait. I'm not painting any more dogs. Not after the last one that I did. Yes, you know, I got a commission. Yeah, a commission to paint 101 dogs. Oh, I thought this is brilliant. But they didn't tell me they were all the same breed. 101 Dalmatians. It was like painting the same dog over and over and over. I just had to move the spots around. Oh, God, I can't do any more of those. I couldn't bear. Hello, Jason speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hello, Mr. Producer. No, I haven't turned it on yet. I was just planning on sitting around for a bit, you know, warming my hands up, ready to paint. Yes, the street scene, yes, I'm going to, like I said, just warming up. I was just warming up. Yes, going to do my morning exercises, and then I'll be right on that. Yes, thank you for ringing, Mr. Producer. Thank you. Yes. Damn. I was planning on sitting down here for a bit. Then I was going to sit down over there for a bit. Then over there near the window for a bit. Oh well. Let's go to the computer.
So here we are inside Photoshop, and what I'm doing at the moment is I want to practice drawing some buildings. And sometimes I do it inside here, inside the world of Photoshop, because it's fun. And sometimes I pick colours out of the picture, sometimes I don't. All depends really. And so this is really just me here now, just having a go at this, just messing around, enjoying myself. Look at this horrible orange that I'm using. It's funny when you pick colours, because you know what it's like, all the colours are all mixed together. So when you do colour picks like that, you do get, you know, dirty colours, nice colours, but it's up to you as the artist to do what you like, isn't it? So if you can't get out plein air painting, you can always use a picture like this. And I'm not worried about it being the same, to be honest. I don't really want it to be the same. I'm just using the idea of it. So I quite like, just look at this a minute. So looking at this shape, something like that, I think. The perspective. So this is all coming out like that. The perspective is like this. It's more than that, isn't it? But we can change stuff as we go, because we're using Photoshop. We can change a lot. I'm going to push this back. Now I really like this building. It's here. This is why I took the picture. I was out walking. I think I was waiting. Now there's a doorway there, but I'm going to reopen this doorway that they bricked up. Because I like it. I like it. So something like that. And then that. Doorway. There. Look how bright that is. There. Something like there anyway. Let's just put that in just so we know. So we've got the idea of it. Yes, everything's going to be really rough to start with. Everything's going to be really rough. And then we can work on it as we go. So I'm using brushes that were created by the Tonko House team, which I got from when I was studying on schoolism, on animation design and stuff. It's really good. If that's something you want to learn, I really like their episodes, their videos. Probably theirs, the Tonko House ones, and Nathan Fowlkes' ones. They were my favourites, I would say. No, they definitely were my favourites. They were my favourite videos. I think with I like to learn a bit of everything. Like everyone else, we like to learn it all, don't we? Want to be a know-it-all. No, I like learning. I always have really liked learning. I'm sure you're the same as me. Enjoy learning. I always go back to when I was at school in my mind for some reason, and there's no need to. Because when I was at school, I'm kind of surviving rather than learning. I just wanted to get through it and get out of it, because it was a load of rubbish. That's how I perceived school anyway. I didn't care for popularity, not interested in any of that rubbish, and I didn't really understand the reason to go to school. Right, obviously it's to get better at stuff, learn stuff, but I didn't really think about all that. All I thought about was, how can I get through this unscathed? So quite a way. Looking at that, this is quite big, isn't it? But luckily, good old Photoshop, you can mess around quite easily. I think that's about right. And then we can change stuff to the way we want it to be. We want it to be. So there's, there we go, that's where that line is. About there anyway. About there. About there. Something like that. You can see that side, you can't see that side. So this may come to nothing, or it may come to something. You never really can tell. Obviously, I'm changing things as I go as well. I want that to be a bit more angled actually, and I don't really want this window up here. I about that. Because what I want to do as well, I want to populate this when it's all painted in. I want to populate it, and then I can decide whether I want to do a painting of it or I just, you know, leave it as it is. Just think, well, that's what it is what it is. One sort of dullish orange, maybe that blue. Make that bit sharper, give it a bit of a. There we go. So some painters, they'll say, oh, you shouldn't pick the colours, but I don't know why. I think, oh no, you should look at it and guess. You should guess what the colours are. Yeah, you could do that. But if you're going to do that, then do that. If you want to do that. But if you're just having a bit of fun, or you want to use what's there, rather than guessing it, then use what's there. I don't think there's any rules there. I think it's whatever that you want to do. That's all that matters. And that really is all that matters in anything. If you want to do that, you do that. With education and anything, because everyone's always got their idea. Doesn't mean they're right. So just a matter of taste, isn't it? Have a whoops. Got to light on the side of this house. Yeah, this brush has got a bit of texture to it, which I quite like. It's easy to get swamped with what brush to use on Photoshop, and to be honest, it's one of those things that doesn't matter really that much. I think texture brushes work well, and there's quite a lot of those, like oil painting brushes, phony oil painting brushes. And watercolour ones. There's loads of fake ones for using on Photoshop. And you can just pick. One of those windows is gone on that building, but I'm going to keep it. Let's keep it. There's the window there, and then there's the door here. So when we're there's a bit of concrete there, isn't there? It's looking a bit weird because some of the things are not right. The perspectives are off. But sometimes I find that interesting when it's off. Sometimes it's more interesting when the perspective is off than when it's on. And this is an interesting building behind, isn't it? And this sort of goes. So I'm not using layers on this, I'm just painting all on one layer. Sometimes I would use layers, but not very often at the moment. tend to paint like painting because I'm used to painting on paper or something. I don't feel. There's a bit of a wall there. Let's put that in. I like that bit of a wall there. Yeah, I don't feel the need as much to do lots of layers to start with. I can always add them though. So I hold down Alt and then the button to change the size of my brush. So you just hold down Alt and then you can change the size. And that's the only thing I change. At this point, because we're just working this out. They're a bit too white, those windows, so I'm going to use the white on those, and I'm going to make these windows older as well. We're not going to have any of that plastic. I think the style's the same, mind you. Go for something like that in our windows. So I might put a bit of sky in. So it's really good fun doing this. Not sure, I never really thought about how I'm gonna put this out on YouTube or not, or how I'm gonna put it out. I think I will put it out just in case you're interested in this sort of thing. I've been just having fun on YouTube recently. Doing my little acting bits. Hope you've enjoyed them. You've got to enjoy yourself because, to be honest, you don't make much money on YouTube. It's more of a hobby than anything. Unless you're getting one of these lucky people that got millions of subs and they're getting you know, loads of views every day, then I'm sure they do alright. When I first started, when I first thought of doing a YouTube channel, I thought, oh yeah, that'd be great. That could be my main business. I didn't realise how competitive it is, or I mean, anyone, probably not as much now. I don't know, but a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon doing a YouTube channel back when I didn't have as much competition when I first started it back in 2009 or something. I think I first opened my channel. Something like that. Long time ago. So this will help you out if you're drawing, if you're having a go at drawing on the computer. It does help you by doing this sort of stuff, kind of observational stuff. But then I do observation with a twist, so I can change things as I go. But sometimes I will just paint what's there. And that's good as well. It all helps, doesn't it? I believe it does anyway. I tell myself it's all helping. It's all making me better. It's all making me better. Honestly. Let's have a bit of roof showing here. Yeah, it's not looking too bad, is it? This is just the background. This is just the scene. We're really scene painting here. Scene painting. Background painting. Laying in all the nuts and bolts. Ready for when we put our character in. And of course I'm going to try and make this look a little old. It's an old area. I'm not going to be putting any of their boxes on, for example, the little box there for the gas man to check. We won't be putting that in. And we might change the ground as well. I don't think I'll have concrete on the ground. And we might have to look at other stuff as well that we might need to change. I think it would be like that. Quite like the idea of just the three sets of windows. I like that. Gives it a bit more. I don't know, we do what we like, don't we? As painters, we can do whatever we like. And if we like it, that's good enough. Especially when you're doing it for fun. You're doing it just to enjoy yourself. So, when I decide, well, I think I'll change the colour a little bit, then I pick the colour that I've used, and then go over here and then change it to whatever I want. So if I want it darker, lighter, more colour, just change it. Just in case you're interested. So we've got just a little tint to that roof, green tint. So while I'm doing this, I can waffle on about my hardships. Oh, woe is me, woe is me. Good job I'm British. If I wasn't British, I'd be depressed. The British people, we carry on. There's no time for depression, or worries, or annoyances. We don't care. We just carry on. I was just watching an old movie, and they was doing that and saying that in that film. I really like old films. A lot of the new films are not made in England anymore. Well, they are, but they're not British films, so the old films, I mean, they were like, their set was Blackpool, and I don't know, just enjoyed it. Saying that, I enjoyed watching Star Wars, so that wasn't exactly set in Skegness. Just using a bit of colour there for the windows. Look at those. And the windows there for their dormer, is it? I don't think they call that dormer, do they? I don't know. I'm going to improve the colour contrast of these tiles a bit, I think. Don't like that orange. Undo, undo, undo. I think I prefer more of a reddish like that. Yeah, I think I prefer that. So it wasn't the colour that was there, but it was the colour I liked. Well, I like that dirty colour here as well. Change things up a bit. See what I mean? How you can do that though. You don't have to go with what's there because you're creating something else. It's a different idea than just painting what's there. So we need to sort these out, I think, or we leave it. Because there's a definite problem here. Oh, I like that thicker mark there. I remember reading somewhere, I can't remember where though, where there was an artist talking about line thickness. using line thickness to improve your paintings. Just put in a few indications of brick. And then, yeah, they was talking about thin and thick lines, which I thought was interesting because it does alter things if you use a thicker line. It makes things a bit more variety. I think that's what it is, isn't it? That addition of variety of some sort. I'm going to move this over here so I can look at this area. Get some more of that sky in there. Quite sharp lines there. That sky in. See if we can block this in so it's about there. I might do a row of houses there instead. Think about that. I think I might have to do this as more than one episode. Because I don't know how long this is. I might have to do a part 1, part 2. And then we'll work through the whole thing until I've created, till there's something created. Including the population that's going to go in it. It's a good thing to do that, you know, to get out there, take some photos, and then try and work with what you've got to do your own thing with what you've seen, because that's what a lot of artists do. They use what they see to bend and create with. I like that door. There's a door here I quite like. think this is a bit... I find this a bit annoying here. I think it was the colour that was annoying. Go a bit darker. A bit greyer, a bit darker. You can hear my chair going creak, creak. There we go. Bit of a green roof there. The algae is... I might bring that all the way across, quite like that. Changes it up, doesn't it? And then on the door, quite like that grey there. On that doors. Good for about that. Starting to and ah about this. We'll think about that. I'm not sure about this. Do I want to keep it, or would it be better if that was just gone? So if we didn't keep it, let's do an example. We have a nice dark area, which I quite like. And then door can go there, and then we've got this boom in front of it. Yeah, I do quite like that actually. I do like that. So we need some window indication here, there, the window there. I think there, that's the double window will have to go. And the window there. Yeah. Let's just move that a sec. Yeah, so it's coming on. It takes a long time to do stuff like this, doesn't it? But what you can do is get some music playing, or listen to an audio book, or put a podcast on about painting, or a podcast on about illustration, or about changing the world. You can educate yourself at the same time as doing your sketching. But some artists say you should just be doing one thing at one time, so your sound should be off and you should be just doing this, solely this. It's up to you, innit? You do what you like. Like I said earlier, everyone has their ideas of what should be done. Whether they're right or not, that's up to you to decide. found that a little bit too dark, so I've taken that off. So I'm going to go a bit lighter. I like the idea of having a bit of that there. Increase my brush size a bit. Giving an indication of a few bricks. It's funny, isn't it, how like a few little marks can make all the difference. Got to consider this as well. If it was set back like that. So there are some doors down there when I think about it on the other side of the road, which you can't see. A big brown oak doors. Maybe we could do something like that. They have really dark outer parts. The framing is really dark. Something like that, maybe. Do for now, anyway. You can constantly see stuff, so see stuff in your picture. You might think, oh, I could do a change in that. Quite like that orange. See if we can get some of that in there. Doesn't need to be everywhere. We've got rid of that area, haven't we? I'm going to tone this down a bit. Let's have a look at this. So far, I'm quite liking the way the stage is going. We need to have a look at some cobbled streets, and what do I do with them like slabs? Dirty great slabs. I wonder when they started putting slabs on the road or on the paths. Because they used to use cobbles, didn't they? I wonder when they used to put whacking great slabs down. Can you see problems? Can you see millions of them? Can you see this is a bit weird. It is a bit weird, but I quite like the fact that it's a bit weird. I'm going to pull that out a little bit like that. Yeah. So now we've got to work out how we could do it, putting them in as well, couldn't we? Those buildings, not that red car, and got that lamppost there. That'll be where a lamppost is. Trees to put in. And that should be more like that. But I do like it, even though it's not right. Let's block those in, those little houses, and we'll have a look at that. So we've got a little maybe we can have them this size. We're stretching them a little bit. That's alright. Shrink that. Okay. Get one of those chimneys on just to use the blue to cut it. I'll put that blue down there so we've got some sky. It's not necessarily going to be like that. Probably going to put something there. In line with the way that is, you can almost see a tree there, can't you? Let's put that in then. Have a few trees back there then. I do like that bit of water on the ground that comes through. Sort of reflective, isn't it? I'm going to use it for angling as well. Got some light here, dark here, so that's going to be darker. This is going to be lighter. Bit of light there. And then there. Just strip of light like that. It's going to be dark here. Maybe I'll take that light there. And it can get darker again over there. Just move that. Something like that, and then the plan will be populate the area. Put in a curb B, maybe there, I guess, just guess, there, maybe. So that goes like that, that goes like that, maybe like there, maybe. I kind of don't want to be too precise in a way, which seems a bit weird, but sometimes I think it can look better if it's not too precise. So we've got a good starting block. That's our starting block. And what we'll do, imagine there's a door there, no, actually, go a bit lighter on that one. So there's a door there, door there, door there, door there. Maybe the view, probably a window, and a window. We'll work that out later. Probably take this around there. Might take it around there. So that goes like there. Just thinking about how I can break stuff up as well. Like that. Something like that. Because then I get a bit of a darker spot here. Maybe it could be a dark spot there. Don't know what I just did there. Accidentally went on something else. Yeah. Anyway, we're still working on it. So this is a work in progress. Well, this is my first pass on the painting idea, which will hopefully turn out something interesting, because I want to put characters in this and get some life in there and see how it looks. Have some fun, do some practice. Gotta always do some practice. So we'll leave it there. This is part 1. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little insight. I do enjoy myself on the computer as much as I do with a canvas. It's fun. That's why I like painting and creating art, because it's fun. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.